First impressions. What's the big deal, right? Well, they are huge. That first handshake, that smile, that first few moments of the new conversation, they all matter. Whether it's an arranged marriage setup or that first date with your crush or an interview for a new job, first impressions last for the very longest time. But have you met someone and instantly felt, not my vibe? It might be because of any of these 7 behaviors that we are going to be discussing that turn people off faster than bad Wi-Fi connections. Hello everyone, my name is Shramika. I'm an engineer by profession and a seeker by passion. Today we are diving into what not to do when you meet someone for the first time. And spoiler alert, some of these behaviors might actually surprise you, but they're totally fixable. Let's dive right in. No one likes a braggart. Sure, it's natural to want to share your accomplishments, but don't make it a one-man show, a monologue. There is a big difference between sharing and oversharing. Imagine meeting someone who immediately just jumps off into a monologue about their accomplishments and how great they are. There's nothing more turning off than that. So instead of rattling off your resume or your vacations or your accomplishments, achievements, focus on the conversation. Sprinkle your achievements naturally into the conversation and also make sure you're letting the other person talk. Remember, people connect with you and not with your highlight reel. A natural extension from the previous point, conversations are a two-way street and not a performance or a monologue. When you monopolize a conversation, it sends a message that you don't care about the other person. Picture this, you meet someone new or you meet someone after a very long time and they just start off by talking just about themselves, their job, their vacation, their relationships, their successes. You walk away from that conversation feeling invisible. So make sure you avoid such behaviors. Ask open-ended questions to the other person. Give the other person room to share and truly listen. Building connections is about mutual exchange. Being genuinely interested in their world and not just showcasing your own self. It's exhausting to meet someone who is constantly looking at the downsides of life. Complaining about your job, the weather, the government, the politics creates a heavy atmosphere. And research has shown that the negative vibes stick longer than positive vibes. So instead, shift conversation towards optimism. I'm not saying that you have to fake positivity, but try to find a silver lining or try to find a topic of interest that's enjoyable to both of you. Share something that excites you. That happiness is infectious. All of this can make sure that you transform a first meeting from dreary to delightful. We all have some invisible boundaries that define our comfort zone. Standing too close or diving into topics that are deep end, in that way in the first few meetings can feel a bit intrusive, invasive. For instance, meeting someone new and immediately grilling them on their income or their relationship can send them running away in the opposite direction. So if you don't want to do that, respect physical distance, especially with new acquaintance, and let the other person set the tone for deeper topics. If they want to share more, that's great. If not, then don't push. Building trust takes time and respecting the other person's boundary is the key first step. Eyes are the windows to soul and to trust. When someone avoids eye contact, it can come across as shifty or dismissive. Imagine shaking hands with someone who is scanning the room instead of looking at you. Feels impersonal, right? Maintaining natural eye contact signals the other person that you're present and engaged, but don't overdo it. Staring can feel awkward. Strike a balance between holding the eye contact while you're talking or listening and just move it around during some pauses. This simple habit can instantly make the other person feel valued and heard. Nothing screams "I don't care" like constantly scrolling your phone or just zoning out mid-conversation. People notice when you're not present, and that clearly sends out a message to them that they are not worth your time. So instead, give your undivided attention. Nod, ask follow-up questions and stay in the moment. Genuine attentiveness doesn't just improve the conversation but also builds a stronger bond and connection. Remember, listening isn't just waiting for your turn to speak. It's truly hearing the other person. Empathy is the secret sauce of human connection. When someone shares their struggles or feelings, Dismissing them or changing the subject can feel cold. For example, if someone mentions that they are feeling nervous and you just brush it off, it signals a lack of care. A little empathy can go a long way. Respond with understanding phrases like, "That sounds tough," or "I can understand why you'd feel that way." Being emotionally attuned not only makes people feel seen and heard, but it also leads the way to a deeper trust. So there you have it, 7 behaviors to steer clear of if you want to make a great first impression. Remember, it's all about balance. Be present, be authentic, and show respect. What's that one habit that you have noticed in other people that make or break a first impression? Drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video, and share this video with others, and also subscribe to my channel for more such tips on personal growth and making more connections, more healthier connections with people. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again next week. Until then, happy learning and bye.